The mind is either your biggest enemy or your greatest tool. You decide. Most people wake up and their mind is already in charge. It pulls them into worry, distractions, overthinking and doubt before the day even begins. And that's why they stay stuck. Because if you don't take control of your mind, it will keep leading you in the wrong direction. It'll make excuses. It'll search for comfort. It'll keep repeating the same thoughts that held you back yesterday. But once you learn how to control your mind, everything starts to change. You stop reacting. You stop wasting energy. You start making clear choices. You move with purpose. In this video, you'll learn how to take back control. Step by step, you'll learn how to think better, focus deeper, and stay grounded no matter what's happening around you. This isn't about hype. This is about building the mental strength that real success demands, and it starts right now. Chapter 1. Command your mind to stop chasing useless thoughts. You've got to get serious about one thing if you really want to succeed: your mind. That's where it all starts. Success doesn't begin with a job. It doesn't begin with a bank account. It doesn't begin with talent or connections. It begins with how you manage your thoughts. If your mind is out of control, your life will be out of control. So today you've got to decide to command your mind. Not just talk to it, not just hope it listens, but command it. Most people never think about what they think about. Their minds run wild all day, jumping from one useless thought to the next. They worry about what doesn't matter. They think about what other people are doing. They repeat the same fear-based stories over and over again. They go through the day letting their minds drag them around like a leash, and then they wonder why they don't feel strong. They wonder why they never feel clear or confident. But if your mind is full of things that weaken you, how can you expect to feel powerful? You have to stop that cycle. You have to wake up in the morning and take control before your mind runs off with nonsense. That means you start your day by choosing what deserves your attention. Not everything deserves your time. Not every thought deserves a seat at the table. Some thoughts show up just to drain you. Some thoughts are there just to make you feel small. You've got to recognize them and push them out fast. See, your brain is a machine. It'll do whatever it's been trained to do. If it's been trained to chase distractions, it'll chase distractions. If it's been trained to react emotionally to small problems, it'll do that all day. But if you train it to focus on your goals, your values and your priorities, then it'll start working for you instead of against you. But you don't train your mind once and forget about it. You train it daily. You guide it, you correct it, and you don't let it wander without permission. When a thought comes up that doesn't serve you, stop and say, "This isn't helping me. This isn't leading me forward. This is wasting my energy." And then shift it. Replace it with something useful. Not positive thinking just for the sake of it, but practical thinking, focused thinking, the kind that reminds you of what matters right now. That's what discipline is. It's not just about doing the work, it's about thinking the right way. Discipline starts in the mind. You can't expect yourself to take smart actions if your head is full of noise. You've got to clear that space. Create room for strength, not weakness. Create room for clarity, not confusion. There are thoughts that move you forward, and there are thoughts that hold you in place. Thoughts that feed growth, and thoughts that drain it. You've got to be smart enough to know the difference, and strong enough to choose the right ones every single day. So how do you do it? First, become aware. Pay attention to where your thoughts go during the day. Notice what keeps popping up. Notice what makes you feel tired, what makes you feel lost. That's the mental clutter. That's what needs to go. If it doesn't make you stronger, it doesn't belong. If it doesn't help you grow, it's holding you back. Second, create structure. Don't let your mind wander all day with no direction. Give it something to focus on. Write down your priorities. Write down your goals. Give your mind a list of things to come back to when it starts drifting. The mind needs anchors. Otherwise, it will keep chasing whatever it sees next. Third, stop feeding your mind with junk. The same way your body gets weak from bad food, your mind gets weak from bad input. If all you do is scroll and consume nonsense, your brain starts thinking nonsense is important. Be smarter than that. Choose what you watch. Choose who you listen to. Choose what you allow in your head. Your mind is your space. Guard it like something valuable. Fourth, build strong mental habits. Just like brushing your teeth or exercising, mental discipline needs repetition. Start small. Begin with 5 minutes a day of focused thought. Sit with your goals. Ask yourself what matters most right now. Train your mind to return to clarity. And over time, you'll notice it gets easier. It gets sharper. You'll stop chasing what doesn't matter. You'll start letting distractions quicker. And you'll stop letting them run the show. Fifth, challenge your thinking. Don't believe every thought that shows up. Some of them are based on fear. Some are based on your past. Some are just plain wrong. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this helping me? If not, toss it. Don't argue with it. Don't entertain it. Replace it. Replace it with something useful, something strong, something that moves you. See, success isn't a result of luck. It's a result of mental control. It's the ability to stay locked in when others lose focus. It's the ability to keep your energy strong when everyone else is drained. It's the ability to think clearly when life gets messy. That's what sets people apart. Not who they know, not what school they went to, but how they think. How they respond to pressure, how they stay grounded. Every day, your mind will offer you a dozen doors to walk through. One door leads to your goals. The others lead to worry, anger, regret, or distraction. Which one are you choosing? You're the one in charge. You're the one who has to say, no, not today. Today, I'm focused. Today, I'm disciplined. Today, I'm in control. And when you learn to command your mind like that, everything changes. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop overthinking and start doing. You stop wasting time and start building. You stop doubting and start believing. That's what mental control gives you. It gives you your power back. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, start here. If you're tired of feeling scattered, start here. If you want to feel strong again, start here. Stop chasing useless thoughts. They've taken enough of your time, enough of your energy, enough of your life. Now it's your turn to take over. Your turn to lead your mind. Your turn to build the life you know you're capable of. Start with one thought, then another, and don't stop. That's how you win. That's how you grow. That's how you succeed. Chapter 2. Force your brain to stay on what matters. If you want to reach success, you've got to do something most people never learn to do. You've got to train your brain to stay on what matters. Not once in a while, not when it's easy, but every single day. The truth is, most people let their brains run loose. They start the day with good intentions, but then something small grabs their attention and it's gone. One message, one notification, one worry, one distraction, and their mind, then another thing pulls them. And before they know it, their time, their energy, their entire focus is scattered. That's how people waste years without even realizing it. They're busy, but they're not productive. They're thinking all day, but not about anything that actually moves them forward. So if you're serious about changing your life, you've got to make a decision. From now on, I will train my mind to stay on what truly matters. That's not easy at first. It takes effort, it takes attention. But if you don't do it, your brain will keep drifting to whatever is easiest, not what's important. There's a reason why some people make progress fast and others stay in the same place. The difference is not intelligence, it's not luck, it's focus. It's the ability to stay locked in on what counts, the ability to say no to the small things and yes to the right things. That's what separates those who move ahead from those who stay confused and overwhelmed. You have to understand something very clearly. Your brain is a tool. It responds to patterns. If you train it to switch tasks every 5 minutes, it'll keep doing that. If you feed it shallow content all day, it will become addicted to that pace. But if you train it to stay still, to stay calm, to stay on one thing for a long time, it will listen. But it doesn't happen by accident. You have to take control. That means you have to decide what deserves your attention and what doesn't. Start by asking yourself one question. What really matters right now? Not what's urgent, not what's loud, but what truly matters. What actually moves your life forward? What's going to help you become who you want to be? What's going to bring progress, not just activity? And once you find the answer, you stay there. You don't move. You give it your full attention. You don't let your brain escape the moment just because something else shows up. That's how you build mental strength. That's how you build success. You've got to stop letting your brain chase things that don't serve you. It'll try, it'll offer you an easier option, it'll pull you toward comfort. But you've got to be the one who says no. You've got to be the one who decides what gets your mind and what doesn't. You can't give everything your attention and expect to get results. You've got to narrow your focus. You've got to choose what matters and train your brain to return to it over and over, no matter what. When your brain wants to scroll, remind it what's important. When it wants to drift, bring it back. When it wants to jump to the next thing, pause. This is where most people give up. They think it should feel easy. But success doesn't feel easy. Staying focused doesn't feel natural at first, because the world is constantly offering you new things to look at, to worry about, to react to. But if you can resist that, if you can stay centered on what matters, you'll start building something strong inside you, a kind of calm power, a clear direction. And once you start practicing this every day, you'll notice something. Your energy improves, your mood improves, your confidence rises. Because instead of being pulled in 20 directions, you're rooted in purpose. You're not jumping from one meaningless thing to the next. You're not wasting your day on mental noise. You're focused. You're building something. You're moving forward. And don't just wait until things get quiet to practice this. Do it in the chaos. Train your mind to stay on track, even when the world is loud, when people are calling, when problems are rising. That's when mental control matters the most. Anyone can focus when life is calm. But real strength is built when you can hold your focus under pressure. It's also important to know your triggers, what breaks your focus, what pulls you away from what matters. Is it your phone? Is it fear? Is it comparison? Whatever it is, be honest about it. Don't ignore it. Face it. If your phone is the problem, put it in another room while you work. If it's fear, write down what